Hi everyone, happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, it's September the 15th. I wanted to do another video today to kind of review what we did in math, and this is going to help you with your homework as well today. So we've been really doing a lot of things with things in groups. So again, groups of twos, threes, fours, and so on. So now what we're doing is we're learning about the different strategies we can use to solve these problems, but we're also working on some multiplication word problems. They're small. The students aren't reading them, but I'm reading them to them. And what they have to do is take the information from the problem that I'm giving them and turning it into a multiplication equation and then solving that equation. So, for example, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be giving you a couple of sentences and then you need to figure out your multiplication equation. So this is the information that's going to be missing. I have my two factors, and then I need to find my product, okay? So these would be our two factors. There are missing numbers, and then the students, they need to find out what the product is depending on the problem that was given. So for example, today in class, we talked about pizza, and I said, I'm bringing 4 pizzas to class today. Each pizza has 8 slices. How many slices are there in all? And I would say this a couple of times because, again, I'm not showing them pictures. I'm not showing them the word problem. I'm just doing this all aloud. So I'm bringing in 4 pizzas. Each pizza has 8 slices. How many slices do I have in all? So the first thing I said you need to think about are what are the numbers that I'm talking about. So I know that we have 4 pizzas and they each have 8 slices. So I said what you can do is you can first draw a picture since you don't have the word problem in front of you, but to help you solve the problem, you can draw a picture. So, I'm going to draw 4 pizzas, 4 circles. I'm going to make 8 slices. They're not perfect, they don't have to be. So this would be one of my strategies to solving my multiplication problem. As you can see, I'm not even filling out the equation yet. I'm still just trying to solve it. So here are my 4 pizzas. They each have 8 slices. So I'm going to stand back and I'm going to look at this and say, how many groups do I have? Well, I have 4 groups because I have 4 pizzas. These each represent my groups. So I have 4 groups, and within each group, how many do I have? Well, again, I have 8 slices, and I can count to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right here I have 4 groups of 8. So one of our strategies in solving our multiplication is drawing a picture. So here's my picture. That would be really great evidence. Another way is to do repeated addition. So here I see 8 slices 4 times. So my repeated addition problem would be 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. Now, I could solve this in my head, so I'm adding 8 4 times. 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8. This is repeated addition. I could try to do this in my head, but I may want to try to break it down. 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8, I know in my head is 32, but maybe we're not at that point. That's okay. We can add these two together. I know 8 plus 8 is 16. I know this 8 plus 8 is 16. And then I can add these together as well. 16 plus 16 is 32. So that's another strategy. My first strategy was drawing a picture. My second strategy is repeated addition. I am going to erase this quickly because I want to talk about my third strategy. My third strategy that we're learning to solve a multiplication equation is doing skip counting. So if I'm skip counting, I know I'm going to be counting by 8s because I see here with my repeated addition, inside each group there's 8. So when I'm going to skip count, I'm going to say 8, 16. And then again, okay, I said in class today, that's kind of difficult doing 8, 16. I know it's really easy. We've been counting by 2s, we count by 5s, we count by 10s. So it would be okay, so maybe on the side of the paper, if I don't know what my next number is, I can do a small addition problem over to the side. And I'm going to say 16 plus 8 over here, what's going to be my next problem. So if you don't know it in your head, it's okay to do this. I know 6 plus 8 is 14, carry the 1. So my next number is going to be 24 if I'm skip counting. 24, and then I'm going to skip count one more time, which is 32. So here are 3 different ways for us to solve a multiplication equation. So now that I've solved it, I know I have 32 slices in all. How do I write my multiplication equation? I'm going to erase my question mark because I want to fill in my product. So I know that I have 4 groups of 8. So I know when I'm writing my multiplication, the group number goes first. So if I have 4 groups of 8, my 4 is always going to go first. I have 4 groups of 8. So my multiplication equation would be 4 times 8 equals, I know from either counting up my slices, by skip counting, or repeated addition, that 4 times 8 equals 32. So tonight for homework, this is the goal for you to get and figure out the multiplication equation. I would like you to solve it, and you can use any of these 3 strategies to help you solve your multiplication problem. Some of you have 2 problems, some of you have 3 problems. It's okay. I just want you to practice. If you don't get them all, that's okay. But again, we're working on trying to figure out what our multiplication equation is going to be, and then you can solve it, and you can show me your work that way as well. So I hope you guys had a great day today. We have still been working on our personal narratives. We did a lot of brainstorming about special people, places, and things in our lives. We talked about in reading today about how and why we would abandon a book if we're reading it. So that was really great. And we were also talking about more in detail what it means to be a good citizen. And I read a really funny book to the class, and I think they enjoyed it. It's called What If Everybody Did That? And it walked through different situations. And the question at the end of each one was, what if everybody did that? So we stopped and we had a conversation about what would happen. So it was a really great day. I'm really excited. I know tomorrow's Friday. There's no homework tomorrow, so I hope that you all are able to understand the homework tonight. Make sure you turn it in, bring it back to me, and we will review everything tomorrow as well. I'm excited to see you tomorrow on Friday. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you later. Bye.